time has come. I'm going to take you all the way through how you push a max tier, from choosing the right map to how you want to play in an endgame. Let's start. First, we are going to see which map is now in rotation. The folder is Sunset Vista. Let's hop in a game while I tell you how to choose which brawler you play on this map. What I do first, I consider which brawlers are played on this map. Since the update, the meta is mainly no-skill brawlers. Examples are Buzz, Shelly, etc. So what you want to do is either choose the same brawler or a counter. I chose a counter, and that is Otis. I started pushing Otis. I was at 1,000 trophies, and with a win streak of 12, I went to 1,100 trophies. So it works. So look carefully at which brawlers are meta on the map, and choose either a meta brawler or a counter to this. The next thing I want to say is that you need to play the right build for the brawler you are playing. Of course, the best thing is to max your brawler. Look up on YouTube what the best build is for your brawler, or choose what you like to play yourself. This endgame shows how easy it is to win if you have a good counter. Don't forget to subscribe, we're almost at 7,000. For example, this is how I counter a Buzz with Otis. Now I'm going to show you an entire game and tell you the best way to play a game from start to finish. These tips apply not only to Otis, but to almost every brawler. At the start of the games, you either go for cubes or for your super. This depends on which brawler you're playing. If you can open a chest quickly, you go for the chest and then your super. But with a brawler like Surge, for example, it's handy to go for your super first and only then for cubes, because cubes are less important for Surge than his super. Once you have your cubes, I like to have mid control. So I go to the middle so I have an overview of the game. I shoot others so I can get my super. Once I have my super and hypercharge, I play a lot less aggressive. I either stay in the middle and do nothing, or I leave and find a good position on the side of the map. In the mid game, you want to get a good position for the end game. Once the end game has started, you will be left with a lot of other brawlers. What's important is that you don't stress, because then you'll stand out. Stay in one position and let the others fight. The easiest one to kill in an end game is the one who is weakest. With Otis, I don't get attacked in an end game, because my super is very good. So I keep my super and do nothing, and let the others fight. Now I switch for a moment to a brawler that is played much more in this meta, and that is Buzz. If you want to push Buzz high, you first had to look at what his best maps are. He is best on maps with a lot of bushes like Feast or Famine and Cavern Churn. This is because of his vision gadget. By the way, if you are going to push Buzz, you should use this build. Believe me, it is an easy max tier, so give it a chance. But going back to the guide, what I do with Buzz, for example, is to go to the Indictment. Here are the most crates, and if I kill everyone in the middle, you've actually won the game, because you have the most cubes and the middle. This is exactly what you want on this map. Not every brawler wants to go to the middle on this map. For example, I pushed Shelly to 1,350 trophies on this map without going to the middle, as you will be focused by teamers. Now I'm going to give you some general tips that helped me push so high. What I find most important is how aggressive you play. You have to know how good you are with a brawler and have insight into whether you win or lose a fight. You get this insight by playing a lot with the brawler, and watching guides making a lot of kills is not necessary because you have no use for it if you can't grab the cubes. Try to let the other fight as much as possible and keep yourself out of it. You can also choose to play aggressively like me, but then you have to know how good you are with your brawler. What is also important is whether you team or not. In solo at a high level, everyone teams. This is part of the game mode, so you have to accept it. Try to get into the top 4 because with a win streak, you still get a lot of trophies. Don't let yourself be stopped by win traders or if you get killed by a camper. This is part of it.
devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand. Call